William Spoerner. I grew up in Shakopee and Chaska, graduated from high school in Chaska, but I didn't stay long in town. I was in Chicago for a year or so and then enlisted in the military. In the Army Air Force, I trained on the bases out west on the B-17, the Flying Fortress. I was part of the 457th Bomb Group of the 8th Air Force, and we trained for missions over Germany. I was the gunner on the B-17, and our orders were to bomb the industrial areas of Germany. Germany was the most dangerous target, and unlike the British pilots who flew mainly at night, we were ordered to fly in the broad daylight over heavily defended targets. We lost a lot of planes. We lost a lot of guys. Each day when we climbed aboard, we knew there was a pretty good chance we wouldn't make it back. By the end of the war, the 8th Air Force had a casualty rate of 89%. In 1944, my crew was awarded the Air Medal and an Oak Cluster for flying 18 missions over Germany and other occupied territory. At first, our flight group was told that after 25 missions, our part in the air war would be completed. The odds of surviving 25 missions was less than 25%. When we miraculously reached this quota alive, we were sent to London for a week's rest. My brother Russell was also stationed in England and served in the Signal Corps, so I went to see him. We were only 2 hours from each other and so had gotten together in London every once in a while. We had to stop seeing one another when the German robot bombs began to cause heavy destruction in London. When my flight group and I got back to base, we received devastating news. The flight quota had been reset to 30 flights. So I went up for 5 more flights as the top turret gunner and flew missions over Berlin and Hamburg, and I made it back alive. I was awarded 2 Oak Clusters and the Distinguished Flying Cross. I still remember how the citation read: "For extraordinary achievement while serving as a top turret gunner on the Flying Fortress, Sergeant Spoerner, fighting from this gun position, has warded off many enemy attacks and has materially aided in the success of these missions."